Hey Lucy, it's Tuesday, and I'm just gonna kind of talk about some random stuff. First off, these are delicious. Second, I have finally started reading Looking for Alaska. I love John Green, and I have like all of his books, but I've only read one of them, which is An Abundance of Catherines. And it wasn't until I started reading that I realized the font in it is really small, so it's actually a lot longer than it looks, because I wanted to read a short book. So I was like, oh, this looks short, but then the font is like this, and I feel old when I'm trying to read it. I'm almost done. This is how far I am. I started reading this yesterday. Momentous occasion. I'm finally reading Looking for Alaska. I don't understand why it took me so long to read it, but finally reading it, and I know that you read it finally a bit ago. I don't remember how long ago it was, but you had the sort of same attitude as I did, how you didn't understand how it took you so long to finally read it, and it took me even longer than you did. Third thing, I dyed my hair. I don't know if you can tell, but I dyed it red again, which is the same color it was before, but I re-dyed it because it was starting to grow out and fade, so now it's nice and red, and everyone seems to like it, so that's nice. And last off, I want to talk about an awesome show, which is called White Collar, which, if that sounds familiar, it should, because in my video from last week when I did the little vlog thing, I did a thing on my wall that I hung up a hat, and then I had like a sign that I made. That was for the show White Collar. Well, tonight a new series of the show is starting, and I'm so excited. And it's just kind of, I'm trying not to think about it so I don't get super excited, because it's only about 3 o'clock and the show doesn't come on until like 10, so I'm trying not to think about it so the wait doesn't seem unbearable. But yes, I am super excited, and I'm trying to think of how best to explain the show so that if you wanted to watch it, you would have an idea. So basically the show is about this criminal who's like super good at what he does and purposefully gets himself arrested, which makes sense after you watch the show. He makes this agreement with the FBI agent who arrested him that he'll help him solve cases if he lets him out of prison and puts a tracking anklet on him. So basically the show is about this agent and this criminal that work together to solve crime, and it's funny and awesome, and the main guy is nice to look at. And that's all I really have to say for today. I almost forgot to make my video and remembered about 2 hours ago that it was Tuesday. So far I haven't actually forgotten to make a video, but I've come pretty close.